welcome you to the annual lecture on Israel-Palestine, which is organized by the Leonard Woltjer Foundation, in Dutch Leonard Woltjer Stichting, co-organized by a different Jewish voice, een ander Joods geluid, and the New Love, de Nieuwe Liefde, which is hosting this event. Farid Esack. Farid is a veteran of the struggle against South African apartheid. He is a professor in the study of Islam at the University of Johannesburg, and in the 90s he served as a gender equity commissioner appointed by Nelson Mandela. He is the chairperson of the board of BDS South Africa.
Goedenavond, dames en heren. Zal ik in Nederlands praten, oder? Nee, ik verkies toch wel Engels, hè? And that country was entitled to exist. South Africa had a right to exist. But the question was never really about South Africa's right to exist. The question was, as what? When you, a male, come up to me and demand your right to exist, or your right to your manhood, I'm not particularly interested in entrenching your right to your manhood until I don't know a bit more about what are the implications of that. If you identify manliness, if you synonymize your manhood with misogyny, with patriarchy, with sexism, if you think that manhood must mean a relationship where the woman or women in your life must be subservient to you, that they must know their proper place, which is either in the kitchen or in the bedroom, not in the halls of government, not in the halls of business, not in the halls of power. If you think that the only way that your manhood is going to be affirmed is by keeping your feet on the neck of a woman, then I will say, to hell with you and your manliness or your manhood. I refuse to recognize your understanding of what it is to be a male. And so when South Africa wanted to be recognized as a white country, when South Africa wanted its identity as an apartheid state to be affirmed, the world and black South Africans said, to hell with recognizing your right to exist as an apartheid state. And so this is my question to the question of the right of Israel to exist. As what? Men cannot individually define their right to exist to be any kind of man and expect women and other gender-sensitive men to just acquiesce to, this is how I identify my manliness, you just put up with it and respect my rights. I'm sorry. When other people are being impacted immediately by the way in which you define yourself, I want to insist on the right to reshape your understanding of what it is to be a male in the world today.